Hi everybody.
G'day, how's it going? You gonna kick it off with me?
You can kick it off.
Alright. What a week that's been. Hey? We scrubbed her. You'll see in the video what happens, but yeah, it was exciting because you'll get to see the bottom of little Nutty's hull.
Yeah.
And a prop, and a rudder, and the keels. And yeah, it was a good week. We achieved.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was freezing cold. Luckily, we had a few days left in the marina to keep the heater going, but it was cold. We had ice for the first time, but inside the boat, like on the window frames. Yeah, it was cold. But anyway, good week, and as per usual, thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for being there for us.
And thanks for all of those of you who hyped last week, or
at
least tried to hype. So many people tried to hype. Thank you. Some of them got through. Thanks for that.
Yeah, no, yeah, thanks, guys. Some of the comments are fantastic. I actually learned things this week. I read a few of the comments about the shunt, my dilemma last week, and I learned things, which is great when you're in your sort of nearly mid-60s and you're learning stuff is fantastic.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot about this week too. But you'll see that in the video. So yeah, see you guys.
See ya.
See you next week.
Enjoy. Bye.
Ciao.
What's going on, Bill? What's happening today? Beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
Sunny, lovely.
Just finishing off the couple of bits for the lithium system, putting in our battery monitor.
Trying to work out where to put it.
Here, but I want to put it somewhere I can read it when the seat back's on.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking here.
What else has got to go on that dash?
I've got. Can't find it now. The switch for the anchor up and down.
Okay.
That switch.
So that's going to take up a bit of real estate, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's a better spot for the windlass. So I can move the horn.
Yeah.
Don't know what horns with the horn is. I haven't seen a horn.
Might just be a little red button.
Hmm.
All right.
I would not normally just poke it in. I'd normally run it in a cable loom, but there's no loom in there, so for the time being, it's staying as it is. So there we go. Job done.
Beautiful.
We've got a battery monitor, 600 amp hours, 100%, 13.4 volts.
Next job is to run the cable for the solar panels, even though we haven't got them yet. We're in a marina, so gonna put the cabling in, so when they do arrive, we'll be able to install them. Well, not we, Magnus.
What?
It's so cold out here, you can keep things outside, which is pretty cool. What's happening now, babe?
Housekeepings?
It's not too bad though, is it?
No, the electronics was, I've had enough of wiring solar panels, batteries and electrical systems, so I thought I'd just tidy up the electronics. It was a bit of a bird's nest, but not too bad.
What's going on?
Just about to hoist the main. We don't say hoist, pull out the main now.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what's going on then. We're heading out of the marina. We're going to do day one of our Shakedown cruise. So we've just left. over there, and we're going to spend the first night on the pick.
Yeah, that's all, copy, sir. Thanks very much. The final launch will call you as is approaching.
North Sea. Well, we've turned into a motorboat now. We're inside in the warmth, and the wind died off, so we're just heading out of the harbour. This is Harwich Harbour. Felixstowe on one side, Harwich on the other, and yeah, the ship coming in just as we're coming out, and there's survey vessels and dredgers. Otherwise, it's pretty quiet. Beautiful city. You've got the church there with the big steeple and the harbour building. It's really nice. Yeah, just going out for a bit of a shakedown. Perfect wind conditions for us, except it's on the nose. On the autopilot, so we're just testing all those things. Yeah, all works well.
Well, these barges are old Thames barges that they've put here to try and slow down the erosion from the beach. So we're getting to know all of the symbols. That one means danger below, and that's an, I don't know if it's an active oyster farm, but
No.
it doesn't look very active, does it? I think I'd say no. It's like a cup of tea making a noise. It's where we just came from. Quite shallow. Lots of bird life. And this is the marina that we're going to head into in a day or so to go on the scrubbing, whatever they call that here, and have a look at the bottom of this boat, give it a bit of a clean and see what we've got, what state she's in. It's all very pretty and very quaint. Well, we were going to anchor further back. We thought we'd come and have a look-see, so we know what we're doing when we get here for our scraping bottom. But there's moorings everywhere, and our instructor, or tester, or whatever you call him, mentioned that you can really pick up any mooring as long as you move if the owner comes along. So it's okay to pick up the moorings, and they're free, and there's certainly plenty of them. They're all along this waterway. Reminds me a bit of narrowboat days with all the ducks, birds. Magnus just called up the harbour master to see if we can go to the chandlery at this marina, and he said yes, so we're just going to pull over and have a little look around. Another beautiful place. Oh, I've got to watch the boom. I'm not used to a boom because on nutty it doesn't hit you. This one, it would take you out. Everything's so beautiful. It's like picture postcard. Just gorgeous. Like a mirror. Oh, look at the ducks. A lot of the marinas here have these hoops. They don't have normal cleats or bollards to tie onto, so it makes it a bit tricky. So we're going to go to the chandlery and we're going to buy a hoop picker-upper, a bit like when you're threading a needle. And you also use the same thing for the buoys as well, the mooring buoys. Yeah, so here we are, Tichmarsh Marina. It's beautiful, and we're going to go to the chandlery. So yeah, nice. We've just been in to see the harbour master to check about the scrubbing pole, that's what they're called. And they're just over there somewhere, so we're going to go and check that out. And then we'll moor out tonight and then come back in tomorrow at Sparrows while everybody's sleeping and get on the pole. So there's a couple of power boxes and it's between the second and the third. So it really is on an angle. That's a hell of an angle, isn't it? According to the Tides app, that's 2 meters. So that'll give us a good idea what's going to happen tomorrow in the dark.
Hopefully we calculated the tides right, but we may not have, because we might have made a mistake and we might not get dry feet. So we'll see how we go. In 6 hours time, we'll see how we go.
Yeah, so from these poles, this is what it looks like on the poles here. So you're up against this concrete, which is good. Doesn't seem to be a ladder, so I don't quite know how we get off when there's water. Not sure about that. It's all new, that's why we do this. New experiences. It's December.
And my dream boat's over there. Hans Christian with a pilot house.
Yes,
it
amazing.
Is beautiful.
So look at this is very pretty. Boats are all made beautiful and Christmassy.
She's getting higher and drier. It's so handy having these bilge keels. And she looks pretty clean. There she is, way down there. The rudder is sitting hard on the bottom. I don't really like that, but not much we can do now. Well, all in all, she looks amazing. Very, very clean. Apart from the prop. The prop, you cannot even see the blades. There it is. That's why she wasn't working very well under power. The ladies are going out on a morning row. So that's one nice way to warm up. It's absolutely beautiful here this morning. Ladies are out here rowing. A couple of fishing boats have left. It's a hive of activity for us that day. This is how Nutty. That's not Nutty Wendy, but Nutty the boat. And then we've got a folding prop I just discovered. All these things you discover. It's our scene this morning. Absolute serenity. Well, if it's not serenity because of the aeroplanes, you can hear serenity from here. It's not far away.
Managed to scraped half the bottom. A few weeds. But the prop is covered in barnacles, which might have been why we weren't going that fast. I mean, we're still doing 4 knots or whatever. And these lovely ladies have just gone out. Beautiful. It's so beautiful here. I might have said that before. So we're just loosely tied on here. Because we weren't sure if we were going to tip. We weren't sure how far the concrete goes. And the rudder is on the concrete. Well, we'll see when we get clear of all this water. Tell me about the anti-foul, doll.
It works really well. It's very ablative. Yeah, very, very ablative anti-foul. It's got, he said he's put racing anti-foul on, which is like a hard anti-foul. And then on top of that, he's got the cruising anti-foul, which is an ablative. And it's just fantastic. 18 months this is, and I suppose we're not in the tropics, are we? Things don't grow as well here. There's just no muck on it. It's awesome. Yeah, the only muck is on the bottom of the keels, where the anti-foul gets scrubbed off when you're on the mud, on the rudder, and on the prop, because the prop doesn't look like it's been anti-fouled at all. So everything's good. I'm really happy, except I've got cold feet. So I've just lightly gone over the front here because I don't want to take off too much anti-fouling, and she's good as gold. If we just went over that with a hose, it'd be perfect. But this is the real reason we came up onto the hard stand, or to get rid of all that crap. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. It looks a beautiful folding prop. I'll check all the linkages, make sure it's all good to go. Give her a clean up, anodes look good. Give the rudder a bit of a scrape. Yeah, and then we're pretty well ready. Give her a hose down. Excellent. Drop me scrubber.
So what are you showing? What's this?
Hey, this is the outboard bracket that old mate made.
Oh yeah.
So in case your main engine fails, put your outboard on there. With the crane, drop it down to whatever height you want your outboard at.
God, that's clever, isn't it?
Off you go. Slide back up.
Put the pin in.
Put the pin in. Lift the motor off, put it back on the hook.
And it just uses
And the only
that.
bolt that the whole thing's holding on by is that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you were going to show me?
Yeah.
And that's
Nice one.
prop.
Yeah, I've scraped one blade. You see it on this side.
See it there?
Yeah.
Job done. And the tides just got to the bottom. Just turning. And Magnus did an amazing job. In the end, I didn't get down there and get muddy. He did it all. So he cleaned the bottom. He cleaned the blue stripes. And he cleaned the prop, scrubbed the prop. So she's ready to go. And the anodes are good. Well, it's time to get off this scrubbing pole. Magnus is just getting the engine ready. We're going to head off and go back to the mooring for the night. Jobs are all done. It's dark now. Get start very early here. So yeah, end of a good day.
Where